Carson Wentz and the Eagles picked up another win. They improved to 7-1 on the season, beating the winless 49ers 33-10. 211 yards through the air for quarterback Carson Wentz, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The Philly defense balled out, 2 interceptions. They had a pick six. Jalen Mills with the return there. B-Mac, obviously the Eagles have the best record in the NFL at 7-1, but when you look at the NFC, do you believe they're the best team in that conference?
Yeah, right now I do. Now I'm concerned with their injuries they sustained over the last few weeks, losing key players. You know, Jason Peters, for one, on the offensive side.
For sure.
But seeing them be able to weather the storm, and they started this game extremely slow, playing against probably one of the worst teams in the NFL. Didn't do a lot offensively in the first half, and then they picked up, scored some touchdowns late in the second quarter. But seeing Carson Wentz being able to win an ugly ball game based on his statistics, that's huge. They ran the ball effectively. 54 yards from Corey Clement. LeGarrette Blount had 48 yards and a touchdown. Didn't do a lot throwing the ball, but like you said, that defense, a very, very young defense. But Jim Schwartz has been one of the best play callers so far on the defensive side in the NFL. He's getting a lot from a lot of young, inexperienced players that are playing at a high level. Jalen Mills had an interception return for a touchdown. They consistently harass Beathard, CJ, the young rookie from San Francisco. Fletcher Cox right now, when you talk about interior defensive linemen, you know, if you got a top 2, I believe based on how he's played this season, he has to be in that top 2.
Yeah.
He can either be 1A or 1B. But if you're going to talk about top interior defensive linemen, you can start with Fletcher Cox or have his name in that conversation. I have no problem because he's leading these guys by example. And the thing that I like about Philly with all the injuries, and they played against a team they were supposed to dominate. You know, they beat them by 23 points. But they're still playing with a lot of confidence. And when you look at where they are currently, they're what, 7-1. They're 4-0 at home, right? So I believe, barring anything drastically happening, they should be able to win the NFC East, right? That's fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're a Philadelphia fan, if you're a player, we're looking at seedings right now. Where will we be seated? Because if you can get everything to come through Philly,
that's tough.
And January football, extremely cold, rugged, and you got a big back like LeGarrette Blount that can wear down on opposing defenses, the confidence that they've shown of winning ball games at home, being 4-0 at home now, that should be their top priority right now. Stay focused, but let's look at seeds.
You mentioned it. Wentz, 18 of 32, not his best performance, but the team still found a way to win. That has to be encouraging for Doug Peterson. Next up for the Eagles, they host the Denver Broncos.